like to know when the vagina began being associated with weakness, because every vagina I've ever had to deal with was tough as hell.
What makes something funny? Well, it's different for everybody. You know, what makes me laugh is going to be different from what makes you laugh, what makes him laugh.
It should be the opposite. Like, hey, dude, did you hear about that guy that climbed Mount Everest? What a vagina he was.
So, humor is just anything that makes people laugh, but I think it's different for each. It's an individual basis.
If it's true, pretty much. I think if something is true and people can relate to it, it can be funny.
I guess the idea of like one idea unexpectedly turning into another.
So I saw this guy who had a t-shirt and it said, "When in doubt, whip it out."
Just because I think sexual and crude humor gets a lot of laughs. I think it gets a lot of easy laughs because it's just a touchy matter.
I doubt shit all the time. I'll be like at Subway and I'll be like, yeah, I like the veggie sub. And be like, okay, what cheese would you like? And be like,
I mean, the technical term is people would say it's a biphasic incongruity. That's what humor is. It brings together two very different elements that you don't think of as related, juxtaposes those in a unique way, and then as you resolve how they're actually not unrelated, but there is a relation, you will find yourself laughing.
I think when fat people spoon, they should be called ice cream scoop.
The only rule that we really have established as a group is that we have no jokes about rape. And the last thing we want to do as a group that's trying to create comedy and helping everybody have a good time is touch on such a very sensitive, deeply rooted issue like rape.
I mean, there's nothing that I think is untouchable. I respect anybody who takes a risk on a topic that others might think is too, you know, unsafe.
Drag this bitch out of her car into the desert, through where I'm gonna fucking rape you and I'm gonna kill you.
I think you can joke about anything as long as you do it right.
I think a different thing is, though, that swear words themselves, if you just go to foul language, I think foul language is a strategy that the comedian uses in order to get people to pay close attention to the wording.
I don't really think about it. I think it's, for a lot of guys, it's a crutch. But if it's done originally, if it's done well, I mean, there's nothing that I think is untouchable.
8 kids. That's a little. And I don't think I've heard anybody anywhere say this in the media, but I think we're all thinking it's 8 kids. This woman clearly should probably eat a couple of those kids.
Cancer, AIDS, religion, dead bodies coming back from Iraq. You know, what's the most sensitive thing you can think of? I think you can try to bring the comedy out of the most painful things.
And this kid was camping and got eaten by a bear. Just like this little tiny child just in his tent. Fucking a bear comes in, he gobbles him up. Just gobbles him right on up. And people are like, man, that's not funny. There is nothing that is funny about that. What if, just before that kid got eaten, he was holding his teddy bear going, "I wish you were a real bear."